to the recipient out there. What the Prophet said to Mu'adh, Ya Mu'adh, Ya Mu'adh, innaka ta'ti qawman ahl al-kitab. You are going to the people of the book. You are now going to Yemen and most of the other people of the book. These are my commandments. These are my values. These are my laws. Fad'uhum ila shahada. When you arrive, invite them to ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Invite them to shahada. If they accept, فإنهم أطاعوك كذلك فاعلمهم أن الله فرض عليهم خمس صلوات. If they accept and obey you, inform them that Allah has prescribed 5 daily prayers on them. That's the second thing. He said, if they accept, فاعلمهم أن الله فرض عليهم صدقة من أموالهم تؤخذ من أغنيائهم وترد إلى فقرائهم. If they accept 5 daily prayers, also inform them it is obligatory on them that there is a portion of money taken from their well-to-dos, from their wealthy aspect, and they redistribute it to the poor. ترد تؤخذ من أموال أغنيائهم. Take money from the wealthy segment of the society to ترد إلى أغنيائهم, and then to be redistributed to the fuqara, meaning to the poor. Then you can see that it is to redistribute, it is to make sure that the imbalances that happen and create a lot of anger, a lot of grudge, a lot of this is what the Prophet hatred. That is what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam does not want. And in another hadith rawahu by Tabarani and Ali karramallahu wajhahu, he's saying, إن الله فرض على أغنياء المسلمين في أموالهم بقدر الذي يسع فقراءهم ولن يجهد الفقراء إذا جاعوا أو عروا إلا بما يصنع أغنياؤهم ألا وإن الله يحاسبهم حسابا شديدا ويعذبهم عذابا أليما. This hadith from Tabarani, from Ali ibn Abi Talib, is saying that Allah has prescribed or make it obligatory on the well-to-dos of Muslims, on the wealthy Muslims, to take from their money a portion equal to what satisfies the poor. The moment you see a dissatisfied poor, a dissatisfied needy, it is because a wealthy man is there eating their share. Zakah is not your money, it's the money of this gentleman. He said,
most of them just fail to realize that.
They just fail to realize
think that it's mine, it's mine.
No, it is not his. It is not his or her. He said, let the Muslims, the wealthy ones, take from their money portion equal to what satisfy the need of the poor, to let them be able to pray. He said, وَلَنْ يَجْهَدَ الْفُقَرَى. And the day that you see a poor suffering, he said, the poor does not suffer except equal to what he is being deprived by the rich.
The wealthy one.
By the wealthy one. This is what he's saying. A poor does not suffer except equal to what he is being deprived by the wealthy one. The day that they are hungry, he said, the day that they are starved, or the day that they are naked, meaning they have nothing to wear, he said, having nothing to wear and being starved, the portion of starvation and also the portion of nakedness is equal to what they have been deprived by the rich. Allah bima yasna'u aghniyaahum. And then Allah say with a warning, yuhasibuhum hisaban shadidan. I say I'm going to put them into test in the last day. I'll make sure that every dinar, every dalasi, every butut, they will be accounted for. Those dalasis and bututs that belong to the poor and they don't give it to them, they will be held accountable in the last day, and I don't care. This is what Allah said. I'm going to put them in torment. I'm going to torture them. And another was, وَالَّذِينَ يَكْنِزُونَ الذَّهَبَ وَالْفِضَّةَ وَلَا يُنْفِقُونَ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ فَبَشِّرْهُم بِعَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. Those who deposit gold and silver and money in different banks.
Different banks, definitely.
وَلَا يُنْفِقُونَهَا, and not spending it in the way of Allah, فَبَشِّرْهُم بِعَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. Give them good tidings of hellfire. I'm going to take them on fire. They are going to be burnt with their heads and everything, the way that they used to interact with the money. So this is the kind of warning that Allah is giving on Muslims who are wealthy, to make sure that at least they take out of their money to the poor. Then coming now to your question about the timing. Muharram is not just the timing. You know, zakah has different categories. Most of the time, after the elapse of a year, depending on the month that you have your quorum. Suppose that you have a quorum today. Today is what? Which month we are in?
We are in December.
We are in December. Today is on the 3rd of December. 3rd of December, you have a quorum. And the quorum for, of course, and I think we are going, maybe you will come to the question of quorum or not yet?
Yeah, I'll come to it.
Yes,
yeah.
okay. The day that you have your quorum, 3rd of December, in the bank, until 3rd of December next year.
That's exactly 1 year.
Exactly 1 year. Of course, if Muharram is the day that you have a quorum, your next Muharram should be the day that you take out zakah. So then the issue is not about Muharram or Ramadan, but the issue is about the month that will make a particular year of the quorum that you have in the bank or you have in your business. So it's not about Muharram. But of course, maybe because of the fact that Muharram is the beginning of the Muslim calendar, sometimes it is like, but then no, zakah is to be paid depending on the category, but most of the time after the elapse of a year and a year of 12 months, meaning that 12 months can fall into Muharram or Sha'ban or whatever.
Some of the Arab countries, they do it during Ramadan also.
Also during Ramadan. Maybe because Arab countries, because they collect it. You see, in the Arab world, the government will collect it from the people. Maybe the government will wait until Muharram, and it's the time that people are needy. But then individually, the time that you should take out your zakah is the day that falls, that complete the year. Because if you don't take it that day, you might die. And then, you know, it's a problem. Yes, so that is not about Muharram, but it's about a month or a day or whatever that makes up a year after you have a quorum of zakah. So this is something that people have to know. I see too.
Thank you very much. That is clear, Doctor. You've really told us the significance of zakat, that it is mandatory on all Muslims who have the means definitely to give it out. Okay, when it comes to giving it out, when it comes to the money aspect, I mean, how do we really need to give it out? I want you to touch on the money aspect, and when it comes to animals also, the way it should be done. Okay, now zakah is performed, or at least fulfilled, on different categories. Number one, let us talk about money. Money. You see, money, because it's tied in gold, because the money we have, dalasi, was not there during the time of the Prophet. There was gold and silver. If they had about 20 dinar or 200 dirham, that was the quorum. And here in the Gambia, I have just asked, and it is equal to $20,000. $20,000. $20,000 this year. But it fluctuates because it is tied to gold. Sometimes it goes to 25, sometimes it depends on the 20 dirham or 20 dinar, or at least what you call 200 dirham. So this year in the Gambia, I have been told that it's about $20,000. Meaning if somebody has $20,000, then you are eligible to give out. Meaning if your 20,000, you have completed $20,000 today on the 3rd of December. No, you have to wait. Because if you have, for example, 18,000, not yet, and then you have 20,000 today, you have to wait, you deposit in the bank. Now you have to wait until next year this time. If it's still there. If it's still there. Yeah. If it is still there now, then it is the 20,000, then every 1,000 you take out $25. Every 1,000, 25. Suppose that now, as you do, next time this year you have 100,000, you also have to take 100,000. Don't tell me that, okay, no, because in December last year I have only 20,000. Now I have 100,000. Now it has increased. Some of the jollers and the fullers, you know, they will not. Then you start calculating. You go to your bank and say, when did I deposit this? When did I deposit it? Saying no. When it is now December 3rd, the whole 100,000 must be calculated and take it out zakah. Some of the jewelers and fullers might think that, no, that would be too much. Let me just cut it down. And you don't look at the depositing periods. Suppose now 3rd of December next year, you have about 15,000, then you cannot take out zakah because it is less than the quorum. It is less. If you have 10 millions, sometimes because of the people who don't want to take it, they have millions. You know, when you have millions and you take it, it is a bag of money, and then you have to, no. This is what happened to people. So this is too much. Because when you have about millions of dollars, and you take out zakah, you may be given out $100,000,
You say, oh no, this is too much. I should not give it.
The fullers and jollers, you know that's how they are.
So this is
they are
why
always reluctant to give it out.
If you have then 20 dinar, meaning for money, for cash, $20,000 is now the